Okay, so let us start. So, if we remember in our last class of the modern algebra, we had some discussion. I mean, we have seen some example of the group, and especially if you notice that there are many groups in which if we remove 0, then it forms a group with respect to the multiplication, right? And otherwise, it forms a group with respect to the addition. So the question is it true for always? If a group is, uh, if a set forms group with respect to the addition, if we remove the 0 from the group, is it always a group with respect to the multiplication? So, like we have seen, set of real number with respect to the addition forms group. Uh, One second, yes. So, I have one reply. Okay, so leave it. So, set of real number is a group with respect to the addition, right? This is a group with respect to the addition. This will forms group with respect to the multiplication also. If we remove 0, right? So r minus 0, I am writing it r star is equal to set of real number minus 0 with respect to the multiplication. Similarly, we have seen q addition with respect to the addition. This will forms a group. If we remove the 0 from the rational number, then it will forms a group with respect to the multiplication. Q star is equal to Q minus 0. Okay, the first one, second, and the third one, similarly, set of complex number with respect to addition forms a group, and here C minus 0, that is a C star, with respect to the multiplication, this forms a group with respect to the multiplication. So what we are doing basically, we are removing the 0, and we have seen many more examples. Similarly for Z also, but for Z it is not true if you remember. So Z with respect to addition, this is a group, alright. But yeah, it is not, it is a group, but if I remove Z minus 0, this will not be the group with respect to the multiplication. Anyway, many more property can be verified. From here, if you see that the closure property satisfied, right? Meaning the not here, yeah. So addition of two integer is integer, associativity law we hold, existence of uniqueness of identity 0. 0 will absorb in every element of the integers. Inverse means here additive inverse, meaning the negative element, right? When the operation is addition, then the identity will represent a 0 element, and the inverse will known as the negative element. Negative element does not mean it is negative, right? So negative means this is the inverse with respect to the addition. If I ask what is the negative element of 2, then you will say the 2, right? This it will give you a 0. So 2 is inverse of minus 2, or minus 2 is inverse of 2, or the negative element of minus 2 is 2, or the negative element of plus 2 is the minus 2. So identity element, existence of identity with respect to the addition, the name we will say the 0 element. With respect to the and the inverse we will say it is a negative element. But if it is a product, then we will say the identity is known as the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. And the inverse with respect to the multiplication is known as multiplicative inverse. Okay. So here, with respect to the multiplication, z minus 0 closure satisfied, right? Or sometimes we say the binary operation hold. The product of any two integer is again integer. Associativity will satisfy. Existence of identity. If you see the one is there, one will absorb from left and right everywhere. So binary operation satisfy. Associativity hold. The third one, tell me. Existence of multiplicative identity also hold, but inverse not satisfied. I mean every element do not have the inverse. Even this z minus 0 have some element, like if you see the 1, the inverse of 1 is 1, right? Inverse of minus 1 is also minus 1. So yeah, the question is, we also have seen that if z is group, right, then z of x also will be group, right? This is also will be group with respect to the addition. And what about suppose z is a group, right? Or can we say something? What about this c of z of x? Will it be group? Set up of continuous function defined from z to z. Will it be the group? So if it is a confusing, we can write one more example. See, so set of all function. Suppose a comma b to r. F is a function defined from a b to the r. So collection of all those functions such that f is defined from this. This will form a group with respect to the addition. Function component wise. Component wise. What do we mean by the component wise? Means f plus z over x is equal to fx plus gx. So this will form a group with respect to the addition. Okay. So the question is, if I remove the 0, I mean this is the collection of function. If I remove the 0, right? I mean if there is some 0 function, see the 0 function also defined. So if I remove the 0, this is the set. Let's say set of f such that f is a function defined from a, b to r. All right, minus 0. Means here if you notice that the identity elements of this group is the 0, right? Or the 0 element is the 0 here. So if I remove the 0, so definitely if I remove the 0, this will not form a group with respect to the addition. So the question is, can you say something about the multiplication? Think everyone, tell me. So similarly, I am writing one more question here. Set of continuous function defined from a, b to r with respect to addition, this will form a group. So the question is, remove the set of continuous function a comma b minus 0 with respect to the multiplication. Tell me it is forms a group or not. Here the if operation is a multiplication, it will not form the group. But what about here? Yes, anybody? So these are the two examples, this one and this one. Even if it is not a group, can you say at least binary operation? Think fast. So there are answers. Yes, very good. All right. Yes. So the question is, this question was asked in the, I mean, some paper. I am not, I can't remember right now. The question was, this will satisfy the binary operation or not? Will it satisfy the binary operation or not? So actually, the question was this: binary operation, will it satisfy? Yes, everyone. G. If you are telling it is not a group, tell me the example. What is the problem? Yeah, so people are telling it will not satisfy the binary operation, will not satisfy. All right. So do you have some example that it will not satisfy the binary operation? So instead of to prove it will not satisfy binary operation, take two elements from this group and just take the multiplication, right? If multiplication is not there, then that is a done, right? All right? Yes. So product of two continuous function is always continuous. I am giving you 2 minutes. Please think properly. Think fast. Everyone, please. And reply also. Think fast. Think fast, everyone, and tell me the reason. Anybody? Yes, some people answered, I think. Let's see. Yes, sir. The product of two continuous function is continuous. All right. Okay. So, yeah. So, I mean, will it form a group? Or at least tell me, will it satisfy the binary operation? With respect to multiplication, will it, the binary operation will hold? Yes. Okay. So, yes. Anybody else? So I think this question was in TF or I'm not sure. So they are answered fx equal to x minus a by 2 and 0 jitna. Yes, so okay. So Azharuddin, so how did you conclude? Will it satisfy the binary operation or not? Because you are taking the fx, that's all right. Okay, all right. Okay, nice answer. So it will not satisfy, we gave the answer. Yes. Yes, yeah, okay, all right. So yes, he answered already. So he has chosen some example, but see, let us write fx is equal to some function, right? I am writing here, let's say x and 0. You can write like a, you can write like b, or no. So what I want to do, first of all, binary operation will not satisfy here. So what you to do is simply write fx in such a way gx in such a way fx is continuous, gx is continuous, but of course fx into gx will be the continuous, because set of continuous function with respect to addition forms group, their product again will be the continuous. So here the continuity is not only the condition, we are removing the zero. So I want to write two different functions in such a manner that fx should be in some form, gx should be in some form. If I take the product, then it should be zero. That is what our target is. I want that f into g should be zero, right? So we should write f non-zero, g non-zero, and then product should be the zero. So this is the hint I am giving, and you are able to write. Please write everyone different function and conclude. Yes. Write first. Okay, so done, everyone? Or I to write? So okay, let's write here. A plus B by 2, A and B minus X. You can write here 0. Here you write 0. No. Yes. 0 and X minus A plus B by 2. Okay. So this I can define. This we can define X is less than A plus B by 2 greater than or equal to A. All right. Okay, and then this I can write A plus B by 2 greater than or equal to what? Less than or equal to B. Fantastic. And okay, here, yes, so X X less than or equal to B, okay, greater than or equal to A plus B by 2, and this should be X less than A plus B by 2 greater than A. Alright, so this is the F and Z. If you see the product is a 0 function, it's not belong to there, right? Okay, so or if you feel some confusion here, you can remove this, right? Is it continuous or not? Yes, it is continuous, right? Yes. So there are many answers are there, and for simplicity, I will suggest you instead of taking this, for simplicity, my suggestion is whenever you have to write such a question, like especially if they will ask in the interview, you can tackle such a problem in some other ways. I mean, here it is the modern algebra, but instead of asking any question based on it, you will say without loss of generality, suppose A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, then it will come out 0, comma 1, right? Minus 0, then you put the multiplication. Because once we have a 0 and 1, it is very easy to write this number, right? So here simply you can write f is equal to you can write 0 is x is less than or equal to 4 or less than or equal to 1 greater than and less than or equal to 1 by 4. Here you can write 1 by 4 minus x when x is greater than 1 by 4 and less than or equal to 1. Similarly, you can write z. So same here, x is less than 1 by 4 greater than or equal to 0, x is less than 1 greater than 1 by 4. You can write here x minus 1 by 4 and the 0. Alright. See, this is 2. Both are continuous, but their product not belong to this C, A, comma B. Which implies that this is not binary operation, not satisfied. So, I want to tell something. See, it is not about only to test the binary operation. Once you go in the functional analysis or in the topology, the example C01 play a very big role. So whenever in your interview, or I do not know what the platform it is, so instead of taking such a problem, you directly take the C01, right? It will be convenient to moving within the point. But here you have to manage that you are going outside of the B or less than, I mean, before A. So that is the problem, okay? If you remember little bit from the convexity to write the equation of line via from a line segment from a point A to B, we always, how to write this? We always write in some fashion so that our A and B become variable and their value from 0 to 1, right? So it is only for easiness to understand, it becomes the problem, things easy. Once you have done, you will say, hey, the same thing can apply here. So this is not, this binary operation not satisfied here, so this will also not satisfy. So this will give you a new idea, or I mean, once you appear for interview, they will understand how you are taking the problem, right? This is important. Anyway, so one second. All right. Okay, so these are the example. These are the example of group. If you remember, the number of element in the group is denoted by Z is known as the cardinality of the group. Cardinality of group. Right? This means that, so what are the possible cardinality? We can say maybe finite or infinite both, right? So the finite also can be infinite also and can be uncountable also, right? For finite, see 0 is a group with respect to the addition, also with respect to the multiplication. So do not confuse. 0 with addition is a group. 0 with respect to the multiplication also group. All right. But question is, if during interview sometimes they ask, so this is the homework for you. I gave one example of a group, finite group, where 0 is a multiplicative inverse, not a additive inverse. So sometimes if they ask you, give me one example in which 0 is not a zero element, but 0 is an multiplicative inverse, not as a negative inverse. See, in the first element, 0, if you have a problem of writing like this, you can remove also. It is just way of writing. Okay. So here, the 0 is group. Alright. 0, only singleton 0 is a zero element also, negative element also. Here, the 0 is not a negative element, not a zero element. Here 0 is multiplicative identity and the multiplicative inverse. So the concept of the inverse, do not think that inverse is always like inverse of 2 is 1 by 2. So delete this concept from the brain, like some students have doubt. If somebody asks what is the inverse of 2, so you should not go and find out something to divide by 2, right? It depends where we are playing the game. So see, 0 into 0 is 0, binary operation satisfied. If you see here, the first one is binary operation satisfied. Second one, associativity you can check, 0 into 0 into 0 equal to 0 into 0 into 0. Associativity hold. Third one, absorption element, existence of multiplicative identity. What is the meaning? We need such element. If I multiply from the left or right, it should be same. So multiply 0 into 0 equal to 0 equal to 0 into 0. So 0 is identity, multiplicative identity. The fourth one is inverse. What is the inverse? A is inverse of B. Identity C. 0 into 0 equal to identity is equal to 0 into 0. So this is the 0 is multiplicative inverse also. Alright. Now, so let's see somebody asking some question. So is there any problem in audio? Okay. So it is all right. One question, homework for you. You have to give me example of the group where 0 is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. 0 is an multiplicative identity having our number of elements in the group is infinite. Case number 1. You have to tell me a group having infinite number of elements where 0 is multiplicative identity. Second, the cardinality of G is strictly greater than 1. That's all. These 2 examples you have to give. Okay. Or the third one also, Z is greater than or is equal to N. Any finite number except greater than 1. So these are the examples for you. Okay. So if I see these are the group. So yeah, also homework for you. If I say in mention that the set with some operation we define the group operation. So the homework is, if I take a set Phi and if I take operation, you tell me any operation, I say it is a star. A star may be the addition or the multiplication, whatever you want to take, it's up to you. Why it is not group? This is also homework for you. Or it is group. Alright. So set is P. I am telling it is a group. Now you tell me if it is not a group, then why? This is the important question. During interview, you cannot ask that. No, you cannot ask such a question. Anybody can ask. So think on it. It is good actually. Okay. So we have seen these are the examples of the groups with one element. Now we can see one more example of the more than one element. Like see, the example is I am writing a G is equal to 1 and minus 1. This is a group with two elements. 1 into 1 satisfies minus 1 into 1 is again right. So if you see that this is a group with respect to the multiplication and identity is equal to 1. Alright. Also we can notice 1 raised to the power 2 is equal to 1 and minus 1 raised to the power 2 is equal to 1. Meaning if I am taking the multiplication of minus 1 2 times, we are getting identity. If I am taking multiplication of 1 2 times, again getting identity. Of course, I mean one time multiplication or 1 is already 1. Just I want to tell you, I mean there are questions based on it. How many times we can multiply, then the number this will come out, right? I mean when we will get the identity, where we will not get the identity. So this is a group with finite elements. All right. We have seen the infinite group with infinite number of elements. We have seen the first one, Z, R, C. These are a group with respect to the addition, right? Also, we have seen uncountable, definitely R, C, C star, R star, Q star, C, 0, 1 with respect to the addition, and many more we have seen the right. Q root 3, and we can write so many, right? Q of any p power 1 by n. These are groups. Anyway, these are not uncountable. You keep it here, but these are the uncountable. You can put here like R is there, so you can put IX, you can put CX. These are the groups having uncountable number of elements. So all right, these are the classification based on the cardinality. Okay, so there are some questions. For binary operation, there is no any element in Phi. Yeah, so as he is asking, she said that for binary operation there is no element. But if you see, then think on it properly. You are telling right, but what is the binary operation is? Binary operation say that a set S satisfies the binary operation with respect to a star if for every choice of A comma B belong to S implies that A operation B should be the member of S. Binary operation do not say anything. Binary operation do not say C. So if we do not have any element, this implies that this rule is not violating. The binary operation always satisfies here. When binary operation fails, if we can find out two elements, their operation, it depends addition or whatever A operation B, if not belong to the mind it. If there exists A comma B belong to S and A operation B does not belong to S, then it will say binary operation does not satisfy. Do not think other way around. It is clear, everyone. So think on it properly. This is very important. Okay. And also you have to tell me what is the geometry of this group theory. I mean, why we need it? What is the real application of the group theory? And the real life application. You just try it, okay? So anyway, all right. So there are answers again. Reply are there. Let's see. Yeah. So people are telling many answers are interesting. For binary operation, there is okay. The second answer is existence of identity. Yes. So you tell me existence of identity is a problem or something else. Now I'm happy that you guys are thinking. It's good actually. That is the essential thing. Anyway, try again. Maybe it fail also. Right? Okay, good enough. All right. So, yes, interesting. Yes, so also, so now we are at this stage, we are able to understand the cardinality of the group, right? The mathematician, we are always interested, or some way, especially the the analytic approach, or we are pure scientists. So if we note, we are little bit lethargic. I mean that if I ask you, hey, can you tell me what is the structure of R? Then I think if your area is pure, then you will take its time to reveal the structure of the set of real number or of the C or the Rx of the Cx. But if I ask you, hey, how this we have written this, another one I have written Z is equal to 1 and the minus 1, this forms a group, it have two elements. Here, any student from 12th onward can tell, hey, it has two elements. If I multiply 1 into minus 1, it will be 1. If I multiply minus 1 2 times, I will get this. So everything are transparent. Understand? So we need a tool which minimize our complexity in such a group or more complicated group. Meaning, if I ask in the Cx, how many elements are there? If I multiply 2 times, I can get the identity. So what will be your answer? I am asking also, anybody can answer? Again I am mentioning, if the number of elements in a group is finite, then look, we can extract the structural property of the system very easily. But if the number of elements uncountable or even infinity, it is very difficult to extract all the property of the group. So what we should do? Tell me. If you remember little bit, okay, let us see some answer. People are replying. So again I am telling you, my intuition, your intuition. So everyone should think something out of it. We can grab some better theory, but provided we should think together. Okay, so yes, people are telling. So the question is there any process? So mathematicians realized, if you go the long back in 17th century, that time they were working hard. At the end, they concluded something is known as, hey, if you see the whole theory of black hole, right, what they are doing, not as a complete as a science. If you look some distance of a meaning, if you look as a normal human being, and if you can understand, then that will be the sufficient to explain what is a black hole. I mean, it's not as a scientifically, but you should have some idea. So here, the same theory here we are applying. Or if you somebody can ask you what is the atomic bomb, then as a science student, if you keep on explaining so many things, it is very difficult for them to, I misunderstand. But if you ask me, I can explain him. Even the person is completely uneducated, I can tell him what is atomic bomb in simple line. It's meaning that it depends how you are getting your education. Definitely that you will serve to the upcoming generation. Here, if we have such a structure, then mathematicians realize that, hey, instead of working on the whole, is it possible we can retrieve some amount and tell and predict something about the whole structure? Then the question came, the tool is known as the partition. Okay, partition of set. We have already sufficient theory of set. So same theory, some interesting idea. If we add something more, he realized the partition of a set is different, but partition of a group is different. Now, but if I add some more condition, then this partition or a usual partition with some condition, it is able to hold all the property of the main group. So instead of working on the whole, take a cell. In geometry, during the research time, in geometric theory, you will study as a cell. In cell, so whenever we have a group is given, whatever group it is, I mean, what is the structure doesn't matter, take the one cell. Right? In Buddhist definition name, we say it is nothing but this is the coset. Okay? We say it is the coset. So what we are going to do, we are going to divide our group in many cells. Right? Cell 1, cell 2, cell 3. It is in our hand, according to our requirement, different cell. And we will pick up one cell, we will find out, and we will tell them, hey, our this group is look like this. This is a very interesting, I mean, the things is started. If you start reading some nice book, and I mean, it will give you very nice feeling that, hey, there is something way to going on. All right. So this is the one approach when the group is complicated. Right? What is the geometric meaning of group? I gave you already example. You have to bring and write the very nice. Do not, I mean, do not search on the Google something, and I'm sure you are not going to get out of it. You will only waste your time. This same thing, you should have your own intuition. Bring something from there. Connect all the mathematics till now. Okay. So this is the one way that we will do. And whole the things after group theory, just only partition, it will go to the end. Same thing we will do in the ring theory, partition will go. Or the linear algebra, again the partition is there. The only thing to understand the structure or how how the property of the R, right? Once you are applying it in application, there they used to discuss a structure stability. To find out it is very difficult, then they used to divide it many cells. That we will discuss in our next lecture, how to do the partition, how to make a cell, and how we are getting the information. That is another approach. Okay. So, all right. This is the one way. And Okay, so another the name is homomorphism. All right. So what is the homomorphism? I'm giving you 2 minutes, everyone. I hope you are already aware about the definition. Just think 2 minutes only. Just think 2 minutes, right? Everyone, you all are here. I mean, what is your perception about? Then we will write something on it. So I'm giving only the 2 minutes. Please think. Sir, एक marker लिए. No, that's the thing. Anybody? Any definitions do you have? Yes. Yeah. So one more example why we do the partition is one of the very basic and life example is that if you can see our room, right? We have so many partitions, one room, then second room, third room. Why do we have a partition? Why not one room is sufficient, everyone can sleep together, right? No, but that will not be the appropriate, right? It is difficult to use. Even, so there are whole space and then again partition is there. See, this is the code, again this have partition, some pocket. So what is mean that once you start the linear algebra, there is a concept of space. There, the space are related to the eigenspace. So the theory is, see, if you see that the whole space, if you see the whole universe is also a space, but the utilization or the application is not possible. So what we used to do that, we used to partition the set. Like if you see the very basic example is the cloud storing data. Whole space is there, but people are storing data in small spaces related to the eigenspaces. All right. So meaning sometimes the utilization of whole space, even whole house in one way, it is very difficult. So we need the small spaces, provided the small space should have the same property. Okay. So this is the simplest example why we used to do the partition. I think you all are using at least the box, this box, right? These are all the very basic. If you go through the mechanism how it is functioning. Anyway, so any idea about the homomorphism? Some definition, anybody? No definition. So let's I tell you what is the homomorphism. See, suppose G is a group with respect to the operation circle, and we have another group with the operation G dash operation star. Okay. So there are two ways. We are looking again the same theory. We have a group with some structural property, but as a human being, these groups are also so complicated. It is very difficult to retrieve the information from this, as the name is already mentioned as the abstract algebra. So, if we are not able to do that, then what we do? We need some tool that can help you, right? Like suppose if you want to come to Delhi from the Kerala, how will you come? One way you can walk, one way you can use train, or the best way as of now, I think use the flight. Within 3 hours you will be here, right? And you can go back also. So this is in order to retrieve the you will reach if you are alive. Another way, suppose it is very urgent, use flight, come and go back, that problem solved. So here, the homomorphism is a tool or a flight, we say it is a flight of H, or a homomorphism is a tool from a group to the another group. The condition in during interview they always ask, why the homomorphism from a group to the different group is more interesting, why actually we use it. But having from same group to same group, that's of course that also have different use. But from beginning where the homomorphism started, it usually started for the purpose to retrieve the information from here to with the help of this group and come back again. So homomorphism is a tool which preserves the structural property of this group to this group. How? That for H of Z1 plus Z2, no, the operation here circle, it should come out H of Z1 star, H of Z2 for all Z1, Z2 belong to Z. Plus. So this structural property should satisfy H of G1, the operation of this group H of Z2. This is the essential property that if H is homomorphic. So some note point from here. All right. We know that, or you can say H is a mapping from this group to this group, which preserves the operation, right? Once it's preserving, we know that this have identity element, this have identity element. So some implication or some note are there that is not a property, it will come naturally. Or you can say the property of H. The property of H will come out. The identity element of E will, the identity of G will map to the identity of HE. This is a identity element in G star. This is identity element in G, meaning H preserve identity element. All right. Also, suppose I have an element H of A inverse. The minded A inverse does not mean it is power. What I mean that inverse of A. Inverse of A. It will be H of A. So it will come out inverse of HC. So these are the two properties that will come out naturally. This is a part of this. Once you have this, it is the part. It is giving you. You don't need to, note it down. Right? Okay. So anyway, so fine. So this is the name of, we say it is a homomorphism. Anybody have any doubt? So please let me know. Later on, we will discuss what are the properties that are useful, and we can write some type. So here we are going to write a type of homomorphism. No, leave it. Some type, okay. Type of map in this. So first of all, you ask if somebody have a doubt, we can discuss first and then we will write the type. So there are some tools. The first one is monomorphism. Second one, epimorphism. Well, another one is isomorphism. And the fourth one, util. Okay. One operation you tell me. Yeah, so type of the homomorphism. First is monomorphism is this is a univalent, that is 1 1. Epimorphism is onto. Isomorphism is 1 1 and onto. And one you tell me. Tell something. Anybody? Haji. Tell the fast. Anybody? Tell fast. Everyone. One option you also tell me, right? Okay, so people are giving answer. Yes, very good. Okay. So yeah, endomorphism. And last but not the least, automorphism. So what is the endomorphism? When this and this should be the same, domain and codomain are same, then we say it is the endohomomorphism. When domain and codomain are same, right? Endomorphism, tell me, anybody? Anyway, so you can work on it. I have already answered this here. So monomorphism usually sometime in case they are, it is 1 1. Epimorphism only onto means homomorphism plus this. Isomorphism which is both. Endomorphism that is from same group to same group. Automorphism. Okay, automorphism means 1 1 onto on the same. That's why we say it is a automorphisms. So all right. So again, I'm mentioning that whatever we are going to study, the main tool is the partition theory. How to partition into the different cell so that we can, with the help of that cell, we can constitute our whole group, and each cell of the group will give us sufficient and proper information. Then definitely we should have something. So the question is, the first option coming, the name is kernel of H. Is the collection of all those G of G such that the H of G is equal to identity element in G dash. Kernel of H is known as the collection of those elements of G such that H of G is identity in G. Why this is the important? The first answer is again, the kernel H is important cell of the main group that retrieve the maximum to maximum information about the group. If you remember, we have from a group to another group, we have a mapping of H. But if we can capture how many elements mapping to the identity element, that cell is very crucial, very important. Not here, this tool, this partition tool, this cell generates algebraic geometry, whole branch of mathematics, that huge research area. This will give you a whole theory of algebraic geometry, also topological geometry. There are many and even whole linear algebra if you see, and remaining group theory based on it. So this is the very essential. It depends on your perception, how you are perceiving it. So this is, again I am mentioning, we are going step by step. Again I am telling, this tool, this cell is very important to partition our whole structure, and this cell, a single cell, will retrieve all the information. And also this single cell is very simple, anybody can understand. It's like a old era of Nokia phone, anybody can dial, anybody can call to everyone. That's what I want to tell you. Alright. Anyway, Nokia phone is not applicable right now, that already have gone. Okay, domain and codomain will be same, and 112. Yes, people are replying. Okay, fantastic. So let us see some example, and do not forget this. Also, we can write H of G, meaning what is the image of this group? We are looking somewhere. Some writers, they will say this is a X-ray. You are taking an X-ray of this group with respect to this map. Also, again, I am telling you, if group is complicated, they need a tool which can retrieve the information from another group and predict something about this. Like if you have, there is some disease, not that sugar, they will always ask you, hey, your father had, your mother had, or anybody had, is it genetic or not? They will ask many questions. Same thing here, we are retrieving it. Okay. So some writer, if you go like, if your bone fracture is there, right? What the doctor will do, they will take a X-ray, and from X-ray they will retrieve that, hey, he have fracture or not, right? So they are retrieving the information from the X-ray machine about your bone. What is the other way? Other way, they can cut your finger, they can remove the skin from your finger, and they can see, yeah, some problem is there. So what is the easiest way? Easiest way to do the, take the X-ray, right? So the other way around, it's very complicated, so very well. So research always, with respect to time, it's grow and give you easiest way to retrieve the information. If you remember, the 50 years back, the overbridge consumed lot of materials. Now if you go, the 30% material like cement and these things are reduced. It is the grace of science, especially the research. So again, yeah, so I was telling, this is kind of X-ray you are looking at, right? Bringing back the information. Okay, so let us, H of G is consisting of H of small g such that Z belong to V. Meaning those elements of this, that you can say the range, that has a pre-image copy. Alright? So we say this is the image of this set. And there is a property is called first fundamental property of homomorphism, that is very important, that this our group, all right. You can say how it look like. Hey, suppose we are not aware. Then you will say, suppose we do not know about this, but we know somebody. Then it will look like G dash. No. Yeah. So G upon kernel of H, you name as H of D, which is subset of Z dash. Just I want to conclude something. We had one G for very complicated. What we did that, for simplicity, just suppose we are partitioning. I told the kernel of H is a cell. How to write not worry, just see the geometry. And H of G is a subset of G dash. Suppose this group is very simple, easily to understand. Then, hey, yeah, this is and this are same at most. That's what we are doing. If you have a problem, take kernel H is equal to identity, doesn't matter. If kernel H is identity, then G, this G is look like a subset of G dash. This is the only meaning and importance of the homomorphism. To retrieve the information, the structure property of this group, it is very difficult. So we are looking a tool. See, we can have so many homomorphism, but we need someone or some homomorphism which can bring info, which can provide the information that to some familiar group, not to any arbitrary group. Like suppose one group is complicated, another group is complicated, then existence of homomorphism is nonsense for us. Understand? So we need a homomorphism to such a group where it is a easy way to understand, and then what going to happen? If this is the one, then this G is subset of G dash, and we are aware about this. So it's now we have done. Anyway, all right. So I believe that there are so many ways to read the theory and the books and so many ways, but I think now all right to everyone, and you can fill your own information in it. Now we have sufficient base, we can build some more concept. So before going to do this, let us look at some problem, how to find out the homomorphism, right? So let's see. Any doubt, anybody? Please ask now. And you guys keep on asking. Asking doubt is very essential. Sometimes what did happen, if you have some doubt, right? If you're asking some other people also, doubt will be clear automatically. Okay, so anybody have any doubt, please ask. I'm waiting. Yes, please ask your doubt, everyone. No doubt. So it's interesting. Very good. So let us find the homomorphism. See again. Finding homomorphism to the existence group is easy. But to find the homomorphism, the mechanism, how to find the process is very important. Not the trick. The trick should come at the end once you have done. Trick should be the part of it. It should come there its own. Otherwise, you will never learn. Okay. So the process, the method is very important. Anyway, all right. So let's see. First, I'm writing fz is equal to. Let's see. Write Z2, no, it will be complicated right now. So we can take some simple example. The first one is set of integers with respect to addition. All right. Find the homomorphism. So let us start. I am writing f of x is equal to ax. All right. So the homework, find every homomorphism from to Z is of this type. Of type fx is equal to ax. This is the homework. Even I am telling you, finding the homomorphism from Z plus to Z plus, it is not that much interesting because we are not doing anything. That is the homomorphism from same group to same group. What we are concluding, right? We are on the same. I mean, you see, there is no geometric consequence of it. But to understand the mechanism, to start from zero and go to the infinity, this is the only important. So once we are able to understand the homomorphism on the simple group, I mean even same to same, but if we are able to know how to find out, we will extend this theory for the arbitrary cases. All right. So this is the homework for you. You have to tell me why all the homomorphism of this form. Why not is there any other form? So this is the homework for everyone. Okay. So just give me 1 second. I can drink water. Yes, so I also want to tell you one thing. We will have a proper test series also. The test series have the two setup. One is the subject wise. So what do I mean by the subject? Means module wise. Once you like a complex analysis got over, you are able to write online series, test series. How many series will be? I have to see the rule and regulation of the NGO. I think there are 8. So there will be 8 test series for the subject wise. Like once complex got over, you have to write. You have to give the online test series. And after 8 test series, it is you believe it is sufficient. And after test series, there will be 4 hour or 3 hour. It depends how much time we need it for the discussion. And I believe that is the very important part, right? So anyway, you are lucky enough to enjoy this property also. And once at most all the papers got over, then there will be full length of online test series. And believe me, the question will be outstanding. The way whatever even we are going through, maybe the question will be completely new. Our colleagues, our counselors, our research scientists are from all over the world. So people have different setup of brain, different their society, different from the religion, and this is the only the beauty to combine everything. Okay, so the question will come in the test series is awesome. It's not a monopoly. So I hope you guys will enjoy the test series as well. Anyway, all right. Okay, so this is the homework for you. And now fx is equal to ax. What is this? And do not think that in test series only the existing CSIR paper question will become. Then you will keep on, right? So that not will be there. If you are not reading a question properly, or you are reading with positively or negatively, again you cannot write an answer. You have to read it carefully Okay, then do not take it very easy that test series will be easy like compared to other, because other people, there are so many other sources also. There if you give the test series, you will be happy, yeah, you are scoring well, but you will collapse in during the examination. So this will not be the case here. Maybe you will demoralize after something test series, but believe me, once discussion will get over, you will get a natural boost. Okay. So in the test series, we are going to include the questions not only for the CSIR. We will cover maximum and some question paper. I mean, some my colleagues are outside also. They will also prepare the questions. So I think it will be combo pack and it will be great for you for any examination. Okay, test series actually will give you a management of time and it will enhance the applications of the theories. Anyway, so let us write. So anybody have any doubt? Yes, so people are asking. Okay, so all right. So the first is I am taking let a is equal to 1, then fx is equal to x. This is the homomorphism which is 1, 1 and onto. You can test this, right? I mean f of x plus y, it will be fx plus fy. You can take any element, let 2, f of 2 plus 3, right? So it will be f of 5, it can be written as f of 2 plus f of 5. For any elements. This is 1, 1 onto, so we say it is a isomorphism. So the identity element here, the mind is 0. So f of 0 is again 0 because fx is equal to x. Notice, and this is nothing but kernel of f, right? Kernel of f is singleton, nothing. So what is the formula? The formula is say that z by the kernel of f is same as f of z. But here this is 1, 1 onto. I mean that fg is equal to g itself. Kernel have only one element. 0 will go to the 0 only. This is nothing. This implies that this is our domain is same as the codomain. Our domain and the codomain are same. All right. Listen. Here our domain and codomain were same. And the homomorphism raised because of onto the whole image is same. So suppose if it is not z, it is something else. Then if we can get such a homomorphism which is 1, 1 and onto, what's going to give is, meaning if f is a group, f is a homomorphism from G to G dash, it is 1, 1 and onto. What is this meaning? This implies that G by kernel f is equal to 1, 1 onto f of G is same as G dash. This is nothing. G is same as G dash. This is what you want to conclude. Once it is different and suppose it is very simple, then we say the simplicity of this is same as the for this. Whole the structure stability of this is the same as for the G. Right? The mind is whenever you can observe also one thing. What is the 1, 1 homomorphism? So 1, 1 homomorphism means if f is a homomorphism from G to G dash, is said to be the homomorphism, is said to be 1, 1 homomorphism if the kernel of F is equal to only identity or one element. It's meaning that, so if this is a set, this is the identity and this is the identity A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. If identity, the pre-image of identity is only identity element, we will say it is the 1, 1. What is the meaning of this? It means that E 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. So this is possible. Identity can go A, 1 can go A. This is also possible. But non-two identity element cannot possible this. If non-identity element mapping to a non-identity element, then it will fail the definition of the homomorphism. It is no longer homomorphism. Okay, meaning a homomorphism is 1, 1 if kernel the number of element or the number of pre-image of identity is 1. If the number of pre-image of this group identity is more than 1, it is not 1, 1. This is just this is identity property. This is very simple. You can verify. Okay, all right. I believe you can do that. Okay. So the meaning is non-identity element cannot have more than one image. That's what pre-image cannot have more than one pre-image. Only the identity element can have more than one pre-image. This is the definition in the group theory, ring theory, vector space, composition, everywhere. This is the same. Okay, all right. So other so yes. So first we took A is equal to 1. Now you took A is equal to minus 1. Once you have taken A is equal to minus 1, then fx is equal to minus x is also a 1, 1 homomorphism and onto also. You can verify. Now, if you take, now it is up to you, right? So now you take A is equal to 2, then fx is equal to 2x is also 1, 1 homomorphism, but not onto. All right, you can check it here. This is the Z, this is the G, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So 0 will go to the 0 because fx is equal to 2x. 1 will go to the 2, 1 will be remain, 2 will go the 4, minus 1 will go the minus 2, right? Minus 1 will be remain. So this is the 1, 1. Why? Because identity elements have only one pre-image. Similarly, you can keep on writing, right? So this we can write. Also, if we take the A is equal to 0, then fx is equal to 0. Mind it, fx is equal to 0. In this case, whole G, here G, the 0, all the elements, whatever you want to write, and so on, will map to the 0. So here, the whole kernel becomes Z. Right? Everything mapping to the 0 element. In interview, they will ask something about it. So we have two options, two classification. The first one is when the kernel of F is equal to identity element. Second, the kernel of F is equal to whole G, right? Listen carefully. There are some interesting of property. If the kernel of F is whole G, then what is the definition? If you look at what is the fundamental definition? If F is a homomorphism from G to Z, then Z over kernel of what is kernel? F is same as F of G. All right. Now you apply the property. If kernel is whole G, whole group is a kernel, so G by G it will lost, right? Because if it is singleton, right? I mean kernel is whole G, then how? Okay, again I am writing here. You understand this is the very essential properties that will give you some significant understanding. Okay, all right. So yes, we have Z over kernel of F is equal to FG by definition. I say second case. When kernel is whole G, then this will be a G by G is same as F of G. What is F of G? If kernel is whole G, then this is a singleton element, right? So in these cases, no information can be retrieved. No information can be retrieved. Means this is not a good partition. This is not a good homomorphism. Even it is homomorphism, understand? But from here, we are not going to get any structure property. Why? Because here, if kernel is whole, then there is no partition. We had told you that doing partition means we are dividing our group into many cells, and the cell should contain information. But if you see here, this is a cell. If the cell is itself, this is a nonsense, right? To divide. If I say divide 4 into 2 parts, you can say yes, sir, 4. This is not that much interesting. So when the kernel is whole G, this is not that much interesting because here division is not happening. And when kernel is one element, here the interesting division is happening. Understand? Here we are dividing. There are many other cases also. So there in question they will ask you kernel of F, the cardinality. So the question is this question is asked by a scientist. So kernel of F, a homomorphism is interesting. Then write down in the order like is equal to cardinality of G. Kernel of F is less than cardinality of Z and greater than 1, right? And many more way can be written. And one also written kernel of F, this is equal to 1 less than cardinality of G. So here the kernel is 1. Interesting property is happening here. In these cases also, but better is this, less is this, nonsense is this. Right? Hope everyone understood what I want to tell you. Here, no partition are happening. So why we are talking? It is not that much useful. Yeah, but of course, you will be happy to know learning this is a nonsense. But it gives you pleasure that hey, we know this is also. But in actuality, in the research, in reality, this is no longer. So we will work on it, on this. So during your research time, what you will do that I will tell you. Every time you will have a new set. There are still so many open problems. If you start tomorrow, you will get paper and you will be awesome. Okay, open problem meaning a set is given. They are asking what is the kernel. Then you can ask here. This is very simple question. Finding the kernel is not. If you tell the kernel, understand, not that this nonsense kernel. If you tell any kernel between from here to here, they are going to big problem will be solved immediately. It's not about this. They are going to retrieve a huge information out of it, and you will get a paper in AMS, not even normal journal. So that's why this is interesting. Once you start doing research, you have to look, hey, how do we can retrieve the information, right? That's what we are always use the some mic, right? So anyway, I believe that remaining homomorphism you can write, but I want to tell. So set of integers to set of integers, the homomorphism fx is equal to ax is bijective if a is equal to plus minus 1 and if a is equal to 0, neither 1 nor onto. If a is equal to plus minus 1, that is, then it will be 1 and onto both. When a is equal to 0, neither 1 nor onto, or 1, the number of element to the identity should be 1. Here whole set. Other than if a is non-equal to 0, then this is always 1. Okay. Anyway, so all right. Let us give you some example that you have to calculate the homomorphism. Okay, so there are so many messages. Able to see now. Okay. All right, everyone. Let us rewrite some question on it that you have to try and replace the homomorphism and find out some interesting homomorphism, not the homomorphism written in book. Okay. Give me 1 minute. I am getting some text message. So just 1 second. One second. 1 second. One second, there are messages. Please, guys, 1 second. Sorry. There was some urgent message. Just 1 second. Okay, so anyway, so find the homomorphism. This is my humble request to find the homomorphism when kernel is not whole set, because we are interested in yes, we are interested in retrieving the information. So definitely we need some non-trivial homomorphism, right? So the homework is first R to R, set up R to non-zero, R minus 0. Okay, keep on writing everyone. And then set up R to set up integers, set up R to set up C addition, set up R to set up C into multiplication, minus 0. Star means C star is C minus 0. Okay, all right. Also, now you have to calculate homomorphism from both sides. I mean that first you calculate this to this, and that will be next question to calculate from here to here. So the was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do not 10. So this is already 10 question. Okay. Also, one thing I've done, please write everyone. Write it. I will change something here. Okay, otherwise I can write separately. So Rx plus 2R addition, Rx addition to R multiplication minus 0, set up R x addition to complex number addition, set up R x addition to C minus 0 multiplication. Okay, you have to calculate from both sides. So yes, one more. Set of real number Rx is group with respect to addition, calculate to Z of x, Z only. So total question 20 questions. Total are 20 questions. All right. Okay, so these are the 20 questions. It is my humble request to everyone try, and I can write so many problems. We are able to calculate whatever group are there. Definitely we can calculate the homomorphism. But apart from this, you can write your own, or in next class you can write randomly or tell me, we will calculate together also. So it is not the big deal. But this is my humble request. Be aware about the how to find the homomorphism. In the next class, now we are familiar. Then in our next class, if you nobody asked that, I didn't mention some new group. We don't need to know the new groups in beginning. First we have the group. If we are not able to understand this group, then definitely we will start looking some group which is not this itself. It should be something else, should be very easy, and then we will establish a homomorphism and bring back all the possible structural property to this group. So once the homomorphism is over, this is the nice way. Now in the next class we will explore the simple group. Why do we need the simple? Now we are familiar about the homomorphism. Just put here and see, right? So in our next lecture will be based of simple group or some complicated group, but the main tool is now we are able to understand the homomorphism. Here you have to try, and then the next class we will discuss in detail how to establish even between any two random group we are able to write. Okay. Okay, so all right, everyone, and I believe that you are able to calculate this, and I will request you to go through some basic definition of subgroup, right? And yeah, it is my humble request. The homework is there is one group known as a dihedral group. Please go through it once at least, partially. Then is a SN permutation group. Please just look at once for your next class. Again, I am mentioning this is not a class, this is a crash course only. So it is very difficult to go. I mean, otherwise, if you now you are, I mean, familiar. If I start something, I will go deep and deep and deep and deep. This is very difficult to come back. So it is my suggestion. Just you look at it. We will look once together in our next class. What are the other possibilities? What else can be added here? Okay. So be ready about these two groups in my next class. Okay. All right, everyone. Wish you very happy weekend to everyone. Enjoy. Remember each and every concept this weekend. Okay. Good luck. Thank you, everyone. If anybody has doubt, please ask. I am extremely sorry. I am finishing my class 10 minutes before today. I have already some things are going on. Yes. So somebody have any doubt? Any question, please?